Hey everyone, today we're breaking down everything in detail on the topic. Is it really profitable to create an alt in Season 10 to get resources, including a spark for a mythical item? Is it all as they write and say, and is there actually any real profit? New off here, you hit like and subscribe and I'll give you all the details on the topic. So, we're talking about two things here, and they shouldn't be confused. First is the seasonal currency, warps. Second is the seasonal reputation. Initially, warps are needed to level up the seasonal powers. After leveling up all the Season 10 powers you need, you have to do something with them. And here the developers added a mechanic to convert them into seasonal reputation, for which we can get reward chests. That is, for warps, we can buy scrolls from the seasonal NPC and convert these scrolls into seasonal reputation, and for the reputation we can get large, or grand, seasonal chests. But there's another option. You can buy the scrolls with your main character, store them in the stash, then create a new character, and use the scrolls on that one to gain seasonal reputation. And for this seasonal reputation, we take the initial reward chests. The goal is to take all of them because the last one contains a spark for crafting a mythical item. And that's where the main question comes up. How much more profitable is it to get rewards using an alt and early season chests compared to opening the main seasonal chests with your main character? Let's figure it out because it won't take much time. Everything in numbers looks like this. To level up a alt until we get all the chests, we need 89 scrolls. Not more, not less. 89. We get them from the NPC with our main character on T4. We take them and put them in the stash. 89 scrolls at 250 warps each equals 22,250 warps total. Each scroll gives your new character 6,000 seasonal reputation on World Tier 1. Not 5, not 7. Exactly 6. So we need to get a total of 6,534,000 seasonal reputation to go through all the progress stages until we get all the chests. The time needed to create a character and complete the first quest with the new hero is about 1 minute. We spawn in the city, immediately talk to the NPC, ride the horse to the marked spot nearby. Kill some mobs there, and after skipping the NPC dialogue, we teleport right to the season board right here. Now briefly about these warps. I managed to farm them at a rate of 26,000 per hour in Nightmare Dungeons with Chaos Rifts. So, for one spark I need to farm for about 100 minutes. Now what drops from the chests? Let's start with the main character. As we found out earlier, for 22,250 warps, we get 534,000 seasonal reputation. Each of the infinite grand seasonal chests costs 110,000 reputation. That's 4.85 chests. Now let's find out the average per seasonal chest. For this, I open 10 of them after clearing all inventory tabs. I record the whole process and see everything before and after. And it turns out that for 10 chests we got, from each chest, 1 chaos item. 10 sealed to the horde, no runes, no nightmare dungeon seals, no valuable season 10 resources like forgotten souls either. So, per 1 chest we have 1 compass, 1 chaos armor, and 3.1 million gold. Multiply that by 4.85 chests, and we get 4.85 compasses, 4.85 chaos armors, and 15 million gold. This is all, remember, for 22,250 warps. Now I open all the initial seasonal chests obtained for the same 22,250 warps. 4 seasonal chaos items, no forgotten souls either. There is 5,000 obdusite, plus a little bit, from 100 to 300 of various other resources, for example, veiled crystals. No runes, literally a few boss summoning materials, for which, remember, you need from 2 to 12 for each boss. 8 compasses for 4 waves to throw away, and 4 nightmare dungeon seals with a seasonal affix, which isn't very useful. Remember, in Helltide, all dropped nightmare dungeon seals have the Rift seasonal affix. And the seals themselves are not a significant resource. They drop in abundance, plus 18 million gold. For reference, to farm 22,250 warps, you need to spend about 50 minutes in nightmare dungeons. Compared to the loot you get there, these rewards are basically a margin of error. While writing down all these numbers, I realized it's pointless to count them. It's all obvious. The crumbs of resources are roughly 0. 5k of this season's trash obdusite is also 0. Same for the Nightmare Dungeon Seals. I won't even talk about legendaries and uniques from the chests, because that's a so-so loot that doesn't impress anymore after about 20 hours of play. The whole difference is this. In about 100 minutes, with a leveled up main character, we have 20 chaos items and no spark for a mythical. For the same amount of seasonal currency, with a alt, we have 8 chaos armors and 2 sparks for a mythical. And for 2 sparks and 50 million gold, we can craft a random mythical at the blacksmith, or for the same 2 sparks and a set of runes, a specific mythical at the jeweler. So if you need sparks, make an alt. Fortunately, the only time lost is moving the scrolls back and forth to the stash. If you don't need sparks, get them with your main character. I did all these measurements for myself to find out exactly if it's worth it or not, but might as well not let the content go to waste. Tips. To put scrolls in the stash or take scrolls from it, you don't need to run anywhere. You need to stand roughly in this spot and you'll have access to both your stash, clicking through the wall, the NPC, and the season board. Everything from one spot. The main character buys scrolls on T4 and the alt reads them on normal. The seasonal journey with all bonuses is completed. The first bonus matters here. I've played over 100 hours this season and can confirm that the only real shortage is Forgotten Souls. There's a separate video about that. Forgotten Souls are lacking because I don't buy boss keys, which drop 7.5 souls per Uber. I don't buy them because Blizzard finally made all Ubers quick to kill. And finally, it seems the fight against dupes has actually worked, which is great news. On that positive note, I'll wrap up. Glad to see you here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.